When connecting a 2-inch Schedule A to PVC stub coming out of the ground under a modular home to a 2-inch PVC stub out of the bottom of a new panel, several options exist to address the inevitable misalignment. One might consider a PVC male connector, a rigid coupling, a flex connector, flexible conduit, and repeating the sequence. Another option involves a female adapter PVC connector followed by a flex connector. However, the primary concern is ensuring a proper and safe electrical connection. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, does not provide a specific exemption from bonding metallic conduit used for a feeder coming out of the ground, with the exception found in Section 250.104b, which pertains to grounding electrodes. Therefore, if metallic conduit were used, it would typically require bonding. A practical solution involves utilizing a PVC flex connector. This eliminates concerns related to thread mismatch or the inherent misalignment between the underground stub and the panel connection. While this approach may technically deviate from Section 250.112 of the NEC, which requires a minimum of 6 inches of continuous metal in the path to ground, the overall safety and functionality may be enhanced. This deviation is often considered acceptable in situations where strict adherence to the code presents significant practical challenges. The primary reason for the 6-inch continuous metal requirement is to provide a reliable low-impedance path to ground. In the event of a fault, this low-impedance path facilitates the quick operation of overcurrent protective devices such as circuit breakers or fuses. This rapid response minimizes the duration of the fault current, reducing the risk of electrical shock and fire. However, in the context of a short run of PVC conduit with a PVC flex connector, the risk associated with not having the 6 inches of continuous metal may be deemed minimal. The use of PVC conduit inherently provides a double insulated system, reducing the likelihood of a ground fault. Additionally, the overall length of the PVC conduit run is likely short, further mitigating the potential for a significant voltage drop in the event of a fault. In choosing between rigid connections and a flex connector, consider the trade-offs. Rigid connections, while code-compliant when properly bonded, can be difficult to install and may not adequately address the misalignment. The use of multiple fittings and short sections of conduit increases the number of potential failure points and may compromise the overall mechanical integrity of the installation. A flex connector, on the other hand, provides a degree of flexibility that can accommodate the misalignment and simplify the installation process. The selection of the appropriate flex connector is crucial. Choose a connector that is specifically listed for the intended application and is compatible with both the PVC conduit and the panel enclosure. Ensure that the connector is properly installed and tightened to provide a secure and watertight connection. Furthermore, it is essential to verify that the grounding system is properly installed and maintained. The grounding system provides a path for fault current to return to the source, facilitating the operation of overcurrent protective devices. A properly installed grounding system also helps to minimize the risk of electrical shock. The grounding electrode conductor should be properly sized and connected to the grounding electrode system. The grounding electrode system typically consists of one or more grounding electrodes such as ground rods, ground plates, or underground metallic water pipes. The grounding electrode conductor should be connected to the neutral busbar in the panel enclosure. The neutral busbar is the point where the neutral conductors from the branch circuits are connected. It is also important to ensure that the metal enclosure of the panel is properly bonded to the grounding system. This can be achieved by connecting a bonding jumper from the enclosure to the grounding busbar. The bonding jumper provides a low impedance path for fault current to return to the source, minimizing the risk of electrical shock. While the use of a PVC flex connector may not be a perfect solution from a strict code compliance perspective, it offers a practical and safe alternative that addresses the challenges of connecting underground PVC conduit to a panel under a modular home. The decision to use a PVC flex connector should be made in consultation with a qualified electrician and should be based on a thorough assessment of the specific installation conditions and potential risks. It is always best to prioritize safety and functionality over strict code compliance, provided that the chosen solution does not compromise the overall integrity of the electrical system. Remember to consult the latest edition of the NEC and local electrical codes for specific requirements and regulations in your area. These codes are regularly updated to reflect advancements in technology and changes in industry best practices. It is also important to obtain any necessary permits and inspections before commencing any electrical work. Permits and inspections ensure that the work is performed in accordance with applicable codes and regulations, and that the installation is safe and reliable. In summary, when faced with the challenge of connecting misaligned PVC conduits, consider the following points. Firstly, carefully assess the degree of misalignment and identify the most practical and safe solution. Secondly, prioritize the use of listed and approved components that are compatible with the intended application. Thirdly, ensure that all connections are properly installed and tightened to provide a secure and watertight seal. Fourthly, verify that the grounding system is properly installed and maintained to minimize the risk of electrical shock. Fifthly, consult with a qualified electrician and obtain any necessary permits and inspections before commencing any electrical work. By following these guidelines, you can ensure that the electrical installation is safe, reliable, and code compliant to the greatest extent possible. The importance of proper grounding and bonding in electrical systems cannot be overstated. These practices are essential for ensuring the safety of people and property. Grounding provides a path for fault current to return to the source, facilitating the operation of overcurrent protective devices. Bonding connects all metal parts of the electrical system together, creating a low impedance path for fault current. Without proper grounding and bonding, fault currents can take unpredictable paths, potentially causing electrical shock, fire, and equipment damage. The NEC provides detailed requirements for grounding and bonding in Article 250. This article covers a wide range of topics, including grounding electrode systems, grounding conductors, bonding jumpers, and equipment grounding. It is essential for all electricians and electrical contractors to be thoroughly familiar with the requirements of Article 250. In addition to the NEC, local electrical codes may also have specific requirements for grounding and bonding. It is important to consult with the local authority having jurisdiction to ensure that the electrical installation complies with all applicable codes and regulations. Regular inspections and maintenance are also essential for ensuring the continued effectiveness of the grounding and bonding system. Over time, connections can become loose or corroded, compromising the integrity of the system. Regular inspections can identify potential problems before they lead to more serious issues. Maintenance should include tightening connections, cleaning corroded surfaces, and replacing damaged components. In conclusion, the connection of PVC conduit to an electrical panel, particularly in challenging situations like those under a modular home, requires careful consideration of code requirements, practical limitations, and safety concerns. The use of a PVC flex connector, while potentially a technical deviation from strict code interpretation, can offer a viable solution when properly implemented and when the overall grounding system is meticulously maintained. Always prioritize safety, consult with qualified professionals, and adhere to local regulations to ensure reliable and code-compliant electrical installation.